very much. And the first folks we want to bring to the front are Jonathan Freed and Domitila Diego, representing the Fast for Our Families.
La primera persona que podemos traer adelante son Jonathan y Domitila Diego de el Ayuno para Nuestras Familias.
I guess I'm going to speak bilingual. Just briefly, I'm not going to say anything that Subhash hasn't already said. We're tired. We got all kinds of promises from President Obama. He promised, the immigrant community. He promised the country that he was going to have immigration reform. He promised the country a new future for immigrants. And the only thing we've gotten so far is more and more deportations. I'm tired of picking up the phone and having a mother say her son was picked up by ICE in the Keys. I'm tired of getting a phone call from someone who said, my wife was picked up by the police and ended up being in immigration for driving without a license. I'm tired of getting a call saying they just raided my home, or they just raided my friend's home, and they took them away. And I'm tired of families being torn apart. Estoy cansado de escuchar de todas las familias que están dividiendo. El presidente Obama prometió mucho en su campaña y no ha dado nada. Estamos aquí. No podemos esperar la reforma migratoria porque están destruyendo nuestra comunidad ahora mismo. Y estamos aquí para decir basta ya, que necesitamos un fin, un paro a las deportaciones, un paro a la separación de familias, un paro a la deportación de jóvenes. Y necesitamos que el presidente Obama tiene el poder de hacerlo ahora y queremos que lo haga ahora. We're tired of we want President Obama, he has the power to do it. He needs to stop separating families. He needs to stop deporting dreamers. And he has the power to do it, he needs to do it now. I'm going to introduce Domitila Diego, who is going to talk about her experience and what President Obama and ICE's policies have done to her. Voy a introducir a Domitila Diego, que va a hablar sobre su experiencia y lo que la política del presidente Obama y la migración ha hecho a su familia.
Muy buenos días. En este momento yo voy a presentar algo lo que pasó en mí o en mi familia. Mi sobrina se fue reportada y la dejó 4 hijos y yo me quedé responsable.
I'm going to talk to you about something that happened in my family. My niece was deported. She left 4 children here, and I became responsible for them.
Entonces, aparte de eso, también mi esposo se fue reportada, pero lo saqué por bajo fianza.
And besides this, my husband was picked up, but fortunately I was able to get him out on bond.
Pero ahorita no sé qué va a pasar, si se queda o se va a ir, y yo me voy a quedar con 4 niños que se fue reportar su mamá y su papá, y yo tengo 4, ahorita tengo 9 hijos por total.
And so I don't know what I'm going to do. We don't know if he's going to end up being deported or not. So I'd be left alone with the 4 children of my niece, plus my 5 children.
Ojalá que Dios le toque a su corazón de los más que no pasa eso triste, porque es bien triste para mí y fue como uno nunca sabe la vida de una madre, de sus hijos que están separados.
I hope that God touches the heart of people with the power to do something about this. Don't know what happens to a mother when it has to do with her children and her family.
Y eso a mí me duele porque cuando pasó eso yo estuve pasando en casa llorando un mes, pero ahorita los niños están tristes y yo a veces que yo siento triste de la casa no estoy contenta.
Yeah, after this happened, I was crying for about a month, and now the kids are sad.
Y ojalá que la la migración o la policía que paran separando familias, porque eso es un triste, es un dolor para una madre y el padre también.
That we want the immigration and police to stop separating families, because it's a great pain for mothers and fathers to have this happen to them. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Gracias.
And next, to represent the Trail of Dreams, we have Juan Rodriguez.
Que va a representar el Camino de los Sueños es Juan Rodríguez.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Thank you for being here. I wanted to tell you about something called the Trail of Dreams. It's something that a couple of the youth leaders from Students Working for Equal Rights, we've been having various conversations over this past year, and several of us kind of reached this moment where we realized that that things just aren't changing. The DREAM Act was introduced in 2001, and since 2001 it's been reintroduced and reintroduced, and every year they say that it's getting closer, and every year they say that it's going to pass. And it's been the same thing with immigration reform, just being postponed and postponed, and in the meantime we're losing people in our families. I came to this country with 15 family members. All of us lived together in a 2-bedroom house. And of those 15 family members, I only have 5 of them left. I'm tired of having to go to the airport to hug them goodbye, not knowing when I'm going to see them again. I'm tired of coming back to school every semester and seeing that more people from my classes are missing. This year, I was with a student who he got accepted to the Honors College at Miami-Dade, and the same day that he received his acceptance letter, he also found out that he had a deportation order. And that's just what keeps happening, and it's not just here in Miami, it's all over our state and all over our country. And what we keep seeing is that not only is the government failing the people in our communities, but our movement is also failing the people in our communities. Because we need to do something different. We need to step up to a new level. Or else we're just going to keep losing more and more until everybody we love is gone. And yes, you know, there is a bill that is written right now. There was a bill that was introduced to the House of Representatives. But there's been bills like that that have been introduced before. And what we're saying is that we're not going to wait. We're not going to wait 6 months, a year, 2 years for them to talk about this. This is something that has to be talked about now, and we have to pass it now. And so we want to be able to bring that message and bring our stories to every community that we can. And so that's how we decided to do the Trail of Dreams, a walk from Miami to Washington, D.C. And we'll be stopping in communities in different cities, meeting with our allies, meeting with congregations, and sitting down with them for lunch every day to talk about, you know, the experiences that we've all been having, and collecting all that information so that we can bring it to the Obama administration. We want, just like Subhash said, we want to stop the separation of families. We want to stop the deportation of immigrant youth and DREAM Act students. And we want to make sure that this reform passes on our terms, that it has the values that we uphold, and it has the principles that we have been defending. Thank you.